welcome to the first segment of the Onyx Truth. I am Eason, Elise.
And I am Pandora.
And today's topic is going to be penis sizes. When the question I think is, when you are in love with a guy, does the size matter? Can you still have an orgasm with a guy who is less than 7 inches? So are we talking soft penises or hard penises?
Hard penises? What you doing with
Okay.
soft one?
Well, I mean, you getting it hard, I suppose.
I don't touch soft penises too much.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
So I believe that Pandora's take on this is that size does matter. Even she would not even consider dating someone with a less than a 7-inch long erect penis. Am I correct in that assumption?
Probably, yes.
I stand on the viewpoint that if you are in love with a guy and you have the proper amount of Kegel exercises and muscles that you got that snatch back, you can an orgasm is what you make it.
If I wanted to do that much work, I could do it by myself. I'm not like, why I gotta be doing all that squeezing, pulling, pushing by myself. I
mean, I just don't think that a small penis is necessarily a deal breaker.
Yes, for you, but for me, I'm not prepared to do that much work.
And so if you fell in love with somebody who had a small penis,
I probably wouldn't, because I would have seen it before we fell in love. So, I mean, it would have already. I mean, I don't see why I would just keep playing around with it.
So you could not love a guy with a small penis? Is that what you're saying?
No, see, I could not. I just said the likelihood is probably a little less than yours. Just simply because I would have seen it before I was in love.
And you don't think you really don't think you can have an orgasm with a guy unless he is unless he's over?
No, I'm not saying that, but I would rather not. You know what I'm saying? Be messing with a toddler down there. That's all.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is what is the why is a large penis size so? Like,
it doesn't have to be large. It doesn't have to be large. When I think small, like you said, I got to do all this squeezing, pulling. I'm not doing all of that. If I'm with somebody, please do the work.
But there are other things that go along in sex. Other things that go down. You got foreplay. You got head. You got all kind of other things that So it's not just about penetration.
And after all of that, I want some penetration. So when we get to the penetration that I've been waiting on, and I don't feel it, I have an issue.
So if he can make you come with just by giving you head, and
that's not enough.
Small.
If your girl get mad at you and was like, little short dick nigga, da 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 da, you always had a short dick, boo. You didn't just get that today.
Fellas, if your girl ever call you a name, it's not because she upset in the moment, nigga. That's you. If she call you a little broke dick
that's
ass,
the truth.
Nigga, that's you. You always been a little broke dick ass, even when she.
But she loved you yesterday.
That's why she didn't ever call you that before. I like to talk really briefly about these pictures that we've been seeing on Instagram of the guy, the eggplant pictures of the guys with the sweatpants on and showing the dick prints in the pants. Shout out to all the guys with nice eggplant photos and your mama.
That's not the majority, must I say?
No. Who have we seen? Recently, I sent you B.O.B.'s picture,
right?
Which I thought was shout out to B.O.B. and the eggplant on the counter in that photo.
To the real eggplant?
No, to both. Yeah, to both eggplants in that photo.
Because I wasn't impressed by the sweatpants.
Okay.
Eggplant.
Is this phase the equivalent of the booty pics by women, the Instagram butt naked pics? And I actually heard on the radio on 107.9 about a week ago, they were having this argument back and forth. Who's thirstier, guys versus girls? Who's the most thirsty? And of course, the majority of the callers, male and female, called in to say females were more thirsty, and I think I share this with you.
Yeah.
Of course, I disagree, primarily because we are in the South, and it's like 88-1 ratio, women to men.
So we here.
So you ain't gotta post a picture by your old ass Cadillac, because it's like 88 bitches for you. So the fact that you even feel inclined to do so, to me, infers that there is a greater level of thirst.
Or you the worst. Like, which one is it?
That just round with
I mean, it wasn't intentional, but yeah. Like, no, I'm just saying.
We are not related, so she just did that on purpose. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, you clearly have nothing to offer if you got a flex.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
So that's my issue with men. You don't even have to be thirsty. At least with women, we know that it's highly competitive for single women in the South. So if you feel like showing ass and titties is gonna give you a cutting edge to get you closer to your Mr. Right, titties on fleek. Shout out to the titties on fleek in this video.
Wait, let's see if I can make them jump. They're not working today. Sorry.
Ladies, if you take a trip, take a gift from a guy, does that obligate you to have sex with this man? And I say abso-fucking-lutely. Like, why would you do that? Why would you fly on a weekend trip to the Braves game or the Super Bowl knowing you're not going to fuck him? You got to lay up with him for 2 nights and turn him away and try to fight him off? Where they do that at? This one says, yeah, absolutely not. Like, you can take all the money, all the trips in the world, and you don't owe him any ass. So I think that's going to be... I think that's going to be...
The cooch ain't on layaway.
It's not.
I'm going to give it to you. You'll know it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if he's going to... if you oblige yourself in partaking in whatever he is offering, and you get fucking pre-raped 3-4 nights out of the weekend, he rolling over trying to stick his fingers in your vagina, you get what you asked for.
Yeah.
I mean, who goes on a trip with somebody who wants to have sex with them, knowing that they don't...
Well,
they're not interested.
I told you weren't getting the buns. So if you still allow me to come, that's the thing, though. If you still allow me to come, you get what you deserve, too.
So both of y'all get what y'all deserve. You get raped, and he get to
Why I gotta get raped? I thought it was just pre-rape.
I mean, or pre-raped. Okay, you get pre-rape.
I can deal with a pre-rape.
Define pre-rape for the audience.
Pre-rape is when, those I'm trying to get it moves, like, the hand in the crotch or the going for a kiss or, dang, why does nigga look at my titties? Stuff like that is pre-rape.
Pre-rape is having to fight him off, in other words. So it's the shit you go through when you have said, we not having sex, but yeah, I'm going to go down to Miami with you for the weekend.
First of all, I don't ever say it in that voice. I say, nigga,
okay,
we not having sex.
We ain't having sex with your little dick having ass. But I'm still going to come over here at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning and get butt naked and get in the bed with you.
Yeah, and he still try your ass anyway.
You try it yourself.
And you get ejaculated on top of because you don't want to.
That was one time.
So he climb on top of you.
But I believe he wasn't right.
Imaginary song that he listening to while he looking into your frightful looking fucking eyes. Which you could have avoided if what? You had to take your ass.
No, because he wasn't right. He wasn't ripped right.
Absolutely.
And you know who you are.
Yeah. Shout out to all the crazy motherfuckers out there who jack off on top of girls who told them no thank you.
Amen.
I don't want that name. Is that really a shout out though?
I think so.
Yeah,
you know who you are.
Shout out to you guys. And shout out to all the handsome dudes who date ugly girls and make yourself feel better about yourself. Shout out to you. Yeah, we're gonna shout y'all out.
Shout out to the dudes that stay at the gym but stay with a fat chick. You ain't proper.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. And shout out to all the dudes who fix on cars but ain't got one. We gonna shout y'all out. We appreciate all y'all do in the community. Shouts out to y'all. I mean, this is real shit though. I mean, shout out to all the niggas who come on the first day talking about all the shit they got going on, and 6 months later he asking you for a loan. Shout y'all out as well. We're gonna shout y'all out. What you want me to shout out? Shout out to all the niggas who on their health kick. They're vegetarians, but they eat hot dogs too. We're gonna shout y'all out tonight. Shout out to y'all. This is real.
The stuff we see.
This is real. Shout out to all the niggas that when you tell them no, thank you, sir, I'm not interested. I'm fine. No, thank you. They say fuck you, bitch. In the club.
Thank you.
Because they don't know how to take rejection. Shout out to your mama, that hoe. Shout her out.
Thank you. She didn't do a good job.
Yeah, we're gonna shout her out. And shout out to all the old ass men at church who wear tight pants. And Pandora, we check it out, they did.
It was one time.
Where she in church, she be checking out their friend.
He didn't go to my church.
Shout out to all the deacons. Shout out to all the deacons.